Hi, welcome back to Marty and Avrum, the food guys. We are at Le Jardin Banquet Hall in northern Toronto.
Yes.
How was your trip up here this morning?
An hour and a half, but it was worth it because we got to meet Teresa, and it's been so much enlightenment for the last 2 hours.
Tell us about your driver this morning.
Well, he was an interesting guy, and he's from
Iran, right?
Iran, and I said, well, why don't you come up next week? He said, I love to cook. I said, we'll put you on our show, you know.
That's what I love about you, by the way.
Well, yeah,
Wherever you go.
We got to bring strangers
When we used to
in.
do the radio and TV show, we did it for many years. Marty would say to me, oh, we're having a watch person come on the show. Oh, I said, somebody who knows watches. I'm thinking a mechanical person. He says, no, it's the CEO of Timex.
Yeah.
And then he says, oh, guess who's coming on for a singer? Because we have singers on every show. Michael Bublé's coming on our show. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because he would meet them and he would go up to them.
Well, what's the guy, the Jose Feliciano thing.
Are you shy of anybody? Do you ever feel intimidated?
Not really, no.
You never do, right?
You know, we had the Patsy, what was her name?
Yeah, Patsy Cline.
And her husband, she died, and he says, them Jewish boys.
Who's Jews?
Those Jewish boys. He said, they like to eat. He said, they are so funny. He said, those Jewish boys.
But a little while ago, Marty, you had a very difficult situation at the college subway. Someone just came up and whacked you in the face, right?
Yes.
And you were like, we're talking about happiness here and recovering.
Yeah.
What did the policeman tell you after that happened, Marty?
I was sitting in Toronto at college subway at 5 o'clock. It was raining, and just sitting there waiting because I wanted to go and bring the dog out to be walked. That guy came up to me, and it happened so fast, and he pushed me over, and I went flying out of the walker. I am a dialysis patient, and my world exploded. I was just screaming and yelling, help, help. And then the blood started coming down all over me. And the policeman from Nigeria grabbed my hand and he said, do not let this define your life. I thought, wow, you're right. This can't be that moment. I went the next day to the Tim Hortons there. Broad daylight, 60 people around, the guy pushed me. 2 weeks later, I had a cardiac arrest and had a pacemaker. Again, a doctor grabbed my hand and held my hand. And then I had a hernia about, sounds like one thing after another. And again, the nurse held my hand. So I think there's a higher power that reaches out to you. And I felt a sort of uplifting experience. And, you know, talking to Teresa about happiness and searching for happiness and looking inside yourself. I do believe, because honestly, I asked Avrum to help me die, and I really was serious. And, he's the type of friend that called me every hour on the hour. Collect, but he called.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
Collect.
But we're talking to Teresa, who now is going to go out and spread this word more with Carlo. Tell us what's going to happen with you and Carlo.
Thank you. So we're going to launch.
Nice that you thank us, by the way. Isn't that nice that she thanks us?
Yeah, she's very grateful.
For you.
Yeah.
It's
A lovely spirit.
It's all day, all of the time. Like, it's not about
You're thanking people.
and
I'm gonna do that.
appreciating gratitude all day long.
Yeah, I'm gonna
that
do
it
that.
just
I like
becomes
that.
part of what you do,
Yes, yeah.
and not a time that you set at the end of the day just to think about, 3 things. That no, it's all day long.
Thank you.
This moments
Shoulders
of,
back. Let's go.
appreciation. There we
Tell
go.
us.
Yeah, you're
tell
doing a
us what-
show with Carlo, right?
Yes.
Poor Albert.
I give it
Poor girl, she's trying to go, and he's got
Shoulders
so many
back.
questions. He's going, he's so exhilarated.
I
from
give
your-
and then I take.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
It's not about you now, Albert.
No, I
It's about our
know.
gift.
Keep thinking it's about me. So tell us about what you're doing,
Well,
Carlo.
this event. So we're going to be starting a series, starting in January, entitled "The Path to Happiness and Health."
Yes.
And so basically, it'll be monthly events here at Le Jardin, where you will be able to participate in different wellness talks, where we'll be talking about things that contribute to our health and happiness.
And what sort of, do you have series ideas? Like
Yeah.
1 week this, 1 week that? Give us an example.
So some of the weeks is going to be focused around what are some of those practices that can help you to connect with your inner happiness. So meditation, for example. So we'll have a meditation night where we'll give people the opportunity to practice different forms of meditation, to perhaps being able to figure out, what form might resonate more with them. And just talking about the benefits around some of the practices. Gratitude, the same thing. So there are certain activities
Yes.
that you build into like some of that experiential learning, that in that moment they'll be able to hear again some of the benefits of the practice, some scientific evidence around that, and then be able to actually practice some of those
Any
things.
food?
Yes.
Oh, so the food.
Also food, yes.
The food will go, it's the pasta with the,
No,
Oh.
the food is going to be, so Carlo has the Verde Juice Cafe.
Yes.
And he has some treats there as well.
Yes,
So
very good
I know
treats.
he's going to be also giving people an opportunity to try some of those
Yes.
elixirs that he has there at the juice bar.
Yes,
and,
that's correct.
Yeah, and some foods that are like with no gluten or
Yeah.
lactose free and things like that.
how do people get a hold of you?
Yes.
How do they reach you? Through internet? What's the best way? Because I think after watching this, they're going to want to obtain some of the wisdom that you have to share.
Thank you. So I would definitely say connect with me on Instagram. So my handle is Teresa Greco _Steps to Happiness. I also have a Facebook page, Steps to Happiness with Teresa Greco. You can also check out my shows on my YouTube channel at Teresa Greco _Steps to Happiness. And all of that information will be in the bio below.
Why do you start laughing? You know yourself it's too much, right?
There's lots of ways to connect.
There's so much.
Yes. I have a handle for like all the different.
You're like the battery that doesn't stop.
Yeah,
giving.
you're like a
Never
never-ready
read
battery.
Being
You
in
are.
the flow,
Yeah.
as we talked about that,
So
being in that flow.
what I'm curious about is many things I'm curious about what you spoke of. Like I'm sure you meet people who are sad people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, and they're probably adverse to what you have to teach. Have you had situations where you've been able to turn people around to encourage them that a happy life is a better life? Have you had that? Are you pretending it's a microphone? Or what's that? She's a real showgirl.
shocked her.
It's true. I believe that when you start to practice some of the principles, they pull you out of that place. So just like I wasn't in a happy place, as soon as the universe would introduce me to a new practice. So it was like, oh, Teresa, check this out. Oh, check out this practitioner. Oh,
meditation
read this.
or
Or,
whatever.
exactly. That as soon as you engage in those practices, all of a sudden you feel your energetic vibration just raising with that. And it's those small little changes that keep us motivated. It's not
Incremental.
about, yes, and consistent.
Yes.
And committed changes versus thinking, oh yeah, you have to, do something
it.
like, no, it doesn't. It's really small little changes that you make every day.
Can you meditate?
No, I don't know.
Right. Why can't you meditate?
I never tried it.
Okay.
Carlos says he can meditate in 1 minute.
Yeah, a lot of people can't because they say that they can't focus.
Yeah.
Right?
You have to know how to do
You have
it.
to focus on your breathing.
Yeah.
Are you nose in, mouth out, girl?
Oh, look
or
what we got here.
Yes, that's the best way to
Right.
Oh my
do it.
gosh. This is,
Oh, that's very nice.
is
How are
this
you?
from Verde?
Thank you. Good. Thank
Yes.
you.
It's the same thing. It's from the Jordan.
This is Carlos's.
No,
Carlos.
this is not Verde. It's
This is
from-
not Verde.
Yeah, it's from.
But look at that sound. We were just talking about food.
Thank you
Are
very
you
much.
going to have one? What are you going to? What?
Yeah, we have to
Look
try
at
it.
these. What are they?
Carlo, tell us what it is.
What is this, Carlo? This looks like chicken.
This is food that we took from another event that's happening right now, so I have no idea what they made. But I think I see mushrooms in there.
oh, it's
Really
delicious.
good, Carlo. Very good.
Mmm,
What do you think?
delicious.
Are you going to eat?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, we've got the food, and we've got the smiles, and we got a lot of knowledge.
A lot of happiness, Marty.
A lot of happiness. You can take it and share it, and we've got a lot more things to talk about. And we are enlightened, and we are touched, and we are happy, and moved. We are both moved by today's interview. We've never had a guest like, Teresa, and we've never met someone like Carlo who believes in life and enjoying the moment, and who has so much to share. Beside his food, his love, his warmth, and his sincerity is probably the biggest thing. Thank you.